Hello YouTube, it's me, 249, and I'm gonna play Armored Core Nexus for the PlayStation 2. So I guess a few things you need to know about this game before we jump into it, because they give you no context beforehand, is this is a mech simulation game. It's got a good variety of action and I guess you could say strategy through the use of customizable robot parts. I figured I'd go ahead and show you this opening cutscene because it is the most graphically impressive part of the game. If you're thinking the game will look anything like this when you're actually playing it, you will be sorely disappointed, because while it looks, alright for a PS2 game, it does not look anywhere near this. If it looked this good, we wouldn't even need PlayStation 3s or Xbox 360s, because this game would look good enough for everyone. So, okay, I guess I'll give you some context now. The robots you see fighting on the screen, some of them are Armored Core units, and some of them are MTs. MT is a acronym, stands for Muscle Tracer, I believe, and they are smaller, typically less complicated robots that can be used by mercenaries and soldiers alike. This guy is firing micro missiles at helicopters, and parts are flying off everywhere. And actually, this opening cutscene is pretty misleading because the game itself does not include this much destruction. As you're seeing, it is pretty elementary as far as PS2 action games go.
Armored Core Nexus.
Yes, indeed. So I'm sorry I talked over that whole thing, but if you really want to see it so bad, I'm sure someone else has uploaded it as a separate video. Let's start a new game. So, in regards to my history with this game, I've been playing it, this series rather, Armored Core, since it came out on the PlayStation 1, and I've always enjoyed it. It's got that, it kind of satisfies my craving for Legos and robots in the same time, because there's customization involved, there's robot action. It's everything you'd ever want in a game. So this cutscene here is well, I guess it's kind of foreshadowing in a way that I don't want to give away too much, but that ship that you see falling down there was a Mirage craft. And Mirage is a corporation that is one of several powerful corporations that basically runs the future. There was a kind of a apocalyptic event known as the Great Event, I believe it was called. And after that, it was up to mega corporations to pick up the pieces of humanity. And those mega corporations use and rely on mercenaries, freelancing mercenaries known as ravens, to do their dirty work. And you play the role of a raven, a contractor from the Ark, and you take on various contracts as you see fit with various corporations and kill a lot of robots and helicopters and giant bombers, such as the one you just saw explode. And depending on what missions you play, I believe this game has multiple endings, I could be wrong. But, yeah, there's many mega corporations, and as you saw there, I think a Mirage craft just was blown up. And so, and it's all because of this guy right here, this black AC with a red light face. So this game was developed by From Software, the same developers who developed Dark Souls and Demon Souls, a masochistic RPG game for the PS3 and Xbox 360. And I'm not a fan of it, but to all of you out there who do enjoy it, well, more power to you. More trial and error for you, I guess. I want no part of it. But this series, on the other hand, is totally kick-ass, and I will continue to play the old games, because the newer games, they're fine. That's all I'll say about them. Welcome to the Ark. Your employment as a full-fledged Raven begins today. How you conduct yourself in the field of battle will decide your fate. The recent discovery of a new resource in the region has created an upsurge in corporate requests. These assignments are relayed to Raven solely by Raven Arc headquarters. Your compensation for a completed request is also handled through the Arc. Under no circumstances are you to accept work directly from corporation. This is strictly prohibited. We recommend you check the report and contact briefings from time to time, so as to keep abreast of new developments relating to corporate disputes. That's all for now. Again, welcome aboard. So, obviously, because they told you that you should not accept work from other corporations directly, you'll most likely do that later in the game. I mean, I played through this game a lot, so I already know what happens, but seriously, I mean, whenever they say don't do something in a game, especially in a game about the future and betrayal and stuff, you're gonna do it. So I always like to start off just with an AC test. Unlike previous games in the series, they don't start you off with a mission. They just throw you right into the main game. So I'll do an AC test and explain the controls. Firstly, like I mentioned before, this game, or maybe I didn't, anyway. Oh, I don't think I did. This game uses the dual analog stick controls, which is fairly standard for action games, but not standard for the series. In fact, it's very not standard. This is the first game in this series to use dual stick controls. So it's big news for this series, not so for other series. But it's really great because now all the action is relegated to the shoulder buttons, so you can actually kind of move and shoot and do all kinds of groovy stuff that you used to have to clunkily kind of trod through before.
Target destruction verified. Test mode disengaged.
Yeah, I remember when I first picked up this game, I was so excited because it was a new Armored Core game. I hadn't played Silent Line, which was the game after 3, kind of the expansion pack, if you will. And I had heard about the new dual analog stick controls, which I was looking forward to. It's a 2-disc game. The second disc comes with a whole bunch of rebooted missions from the earlier games, and overall just a really exciting purchase for me as a child, or as I guess a teen. Anyway, I'm gonna spend some time assembling ACs down the line, but I'm gonna most likely skip that for the benefit of the viewer, because it's not that interesting to watch me tirelessly, you know, change and swap parts on an AC, so I'm most likely gonna skip through that for your benefit. Anyway, this is the first mission. It's your client is the Navies. They are a small, smallest, I believe, of the corporations, and they want you to destroy a search team in the East Ruga Canyon. Basically, we'll be shooting robots in their faces. If that sounds pretty deep, then you are mistaken. And there they are in their little blue mechs. So cute. I'm about to destroy them.
Commencing operation.
Here's my super basic gray robot.
System.
Yeah.
Combat mode. Destroy the search team.
Die, robots. Die. Oh, you died.
Search team here. We've encountered resistance.
Yeah, you have. Not just by anyone. You've encountered resistance from... Actually, I don't know. What do you guys think I should name my AC? That's the name of my robot. What? Post in the comments what you think I'll name my AC, and until you name it, I will leave it unnamed, so... You better give it a good name, guys, because I don't want to be running around in something called like Justin Bieber pants or something. So that was extremely easy. I like to start you off with an easy mission so you feel good about yourself. Like, oh man, I killed those robots, whoop-de-doo. But you can't get overconfident because later missions will downright trick you. You'll think you're done and then an enemy AC pops up and just demolishes you. Anyway, next time we will do some more missions and it'll all be wonderful. Thanks for watching.